I failed. Folks, this is a video about the best dive bars in Long Beach, California. Now, this is a category that I've been getting so many requests about. People say, hey, we appreciate all your videos, but can you talk about dive bars? So here are three of the worst, the ones to avoid, guys. Now, we're going to have so many videos on this, but let's get into it. So the first one is Stinky Club. Stinky Club is downtown. It's in an alley, which is fine. In fact, that's a good thing for a dive bar. When you say to your friends, hey, we're going to a dive bar, you go down this alley, then you're on the right path. However, I guess to build some kind of grittiness or realness into the club, they made the passageway and the constructions such that you really can't tell if you're in the alley or the club. So you might be sitting at a table and a delivery van pulls up next to your table and unloads stuff that they need for the bar. And you're thinking, wait a minute, I'm trying to enjoy my family and friends, and this guy's banging and clanging, and hey, we all got to work, but you see what I mean? You get the idea. So stay away from Stinky Club. All right. Now, number two dive bar, the number two worst dive bar, that's an important distinction, in Long Beach is the Ferns. Now, the Ferns, if you were alive in the 70s and 80s, okay, the Fern Wine Bars is essentially what this dive bar is. It's a Fern Wine Bar from the 70s and 80s. So what am I talking about? So in those days, they had these wine bars that had an excessive amount of ferns, and it was in some attempt to be sophisticated. So this dive bar, it's actually a dive bar, but they have incorporated this decorative effect. So it just doesn't work. It doesn't work when a dive bar to me is old, it's dirty. There's darts, you might get hurt, that kind of place. This is, the Ferns is not the place, because you feel like any dive bar where they might order white wine, no, that's not a dive bar, in my opinion. So it's on my list of the three worst. So finally, the third one is Trax. Now, Trax is actually out at the racetrack. It's in the middle of the racetrack, which again seems kind of like it'd be cool for a dive bar. But the problem is that to get to the tracks, they are only open during races. So you have to dodge race cars to get to the bar. And these are cars going 150 plus. 150 would be like on a caution flag. So if you think, I'll just judge the traffic because I've done it all my life. You see that pin dot on the very end of the track? Well, now it's suddenly in your gut if you try to run across, because they're going that fast and you just don't have the experience to judge a car going that fast. So that's why they lost 375 people trying to get to the bar. Now, the bar got out of all the lawsuits because they said, hey, we told you, you had to sign the form to try to run across. But, there's such a need, I think, for people to be at the coolest place, right? And for a while, Trax is a dive bar located right inside that racetrack down there in Long Beach, that they took advantage of that. And they said, look, to get here, you got to run across. It was kind of, you know how in New York in the old days, they would make you wait outside Studio 54 or whatever. See, so it was a barrier they put up to add to the coolness. Well, come on. I don't want to have to risk my life just to drink at a cool dive bar. So that's number 3 on my list. Hey, that's only 3. I'm sure there's more. Let us know if you know some bad dive bars in Long Beach, and give us a shout on the Twitter machine or right there on the YouTube or whatever you got, and leave a comment. Hey, tell us what you think. Talk to you.